Hello, my name is James Shelton. Welcome to the Steel Lab. One of the things that I do that kind of surprises people sometimes is I often change my strings right before a show. And people go, wow, how do you do that? Because don't you have a problem getting the guitar in tune and getting it to stay in tune just before going out to play a gig? I'm going to show you some ideas that I have hit on that are quick and effective for getting your strings changed and getting your guitar back in tune and to stay in tune as quickly as any way I have discovered to do it. So we're going to need a couple of tools for this. And first thing is we need a wire cutter. And the second thing, I do this using a drill. And there's a special little implement on the end of this called a Dean Markley Turbo Tune. And you can get those, you can get them right here at stage volume, actually. So this is an incredibly effective device for changing strings on the pedal steel. Now, I've already changed my E9 strings today, so I'm going to change my other neck now. I'm going to change the C6 strings. And a few little things that I've heard some people say over the years, and I'm going to give you my take on them. Some people say, well, I want to take them off so that I can use them again later. Well, if they're not any good now, they're not going to be any good later. So all we want to do is get them off the guitar. So I start by taking my drill and just loosening the strings a little bit so that they don't snap and hit us hard when we cut them. So just back them off a turn or two. And then once they're loose, I'll cut a couple at a time. Have a handy trash can here to throw those away. Now, obviously, they come off of the end down here at the bridge, but they're still stuck on the keys up there. So, for most of the keys, they're now exposed, and all you have to do is just reach down and twist them off with your finger. And I start at one end and then go across, so that I started on the 10th string, then went to the first string, now I'm going to the second string, and when I'll go back to the 9th string, and so on. And now on some guitars, and this one is one of them, the two very end keys up here, strings 5 and 6, are so close together that I can't use my fingers like this to remove those last two. So there we just take the drill and we go ahead and run those all the way off the post using the drill. You might not have to do that depending on what kind of guitar you have. Okay, so we're going to pause right here, and when we come back, we're going to put the new ones on.